It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Chris Dunn trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Off the mark on his free throw. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Bulls have it.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trick. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Young to Wendell Carter. Joel Embiid sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Simmons. And a nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Young. Now a steal by Philly.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. To LaVine. Screen coming. Levine to Porter. Young. His first effort off the mark. Embiid to Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it.
I like that.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Zach Levine. Young. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Shot no good there by Levine. To Simmons. Driving right to the basket. Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Simmons into the front court. Leads 3. Josh Richardson. And the rebound taken in by Young. And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Otto Porter at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Simmons to Richardson. Fires the 3. Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Bulls with the rock. To Markkanen. Al Horford knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Trying to cash in, it's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Bulls with it to Markkanen. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Nice pass to set things up.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
To Markkanen. he had it.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Pulls up for 2. Nothing going here on that drive. 20-footer at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. It's the Sixers out in front. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Simmons. Horford. Tough shot. Well defended. From the painted area, won't go down. Going to launch beyond the arc.
That's his first.
Tobias Harris. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Markkanen. Can't connect from in close.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
It's the second. One more coming. Chicago basketball. Shot from the lane won't go. Horford to Simmons. The drive right to the basket. Simmons driving, but a shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Count the basket inside.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Simmons. To Horford. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. Markkanen to Chris Dunn. Markkanen to Wendell Carter. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Sixers call for time as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Harris to Simmons. Ah, the monster stuff.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Simmons to Horford from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Chris Dunn. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Richardson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Josh Richardson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. To Young. Porter. Levine to Young. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He misses. To Embiid. Cleans it up. Offensive board.
In the second quarter.
To Levine. To Young. Ben Simmons with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
24-second violation.
For Chicago.
Simmons to Richardson for 3. Off the mark. And a putback slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
misses with a second to go. That's it. First half has come to an end, and a great start for the 76ers.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Simmons has been incredible around the basket, doing everything necessary to dominate on the boards.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead is 11. Runner here, won't go. Done. Down to Young. Thaddeus Young. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Trouble getting the ball across half court. Levine to Young. Porter gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Simmons to Richardson. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
And it's rejected.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Count it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
In the front court comes Simmons. Leads 5. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Young. Josh Richardson sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Young to Chris Dunn.
I told you the screen was coming.
Has a chance. Dunn shot that misses. To Tobias Harris. Deep two there, won't go.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Richardson. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
To Young. To Porter. Tobias Harris. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Josh Richardson. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Levine to Porter. Time to shoot for the Bulls. Young. Not that time. He missed it. To Tobias Harris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Tobias Harris trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Young. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Burke with it. His team on top by 8. Fires the 3. Rebound taken down by Markkanen. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The 76ers have the lead. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
End score, strong take.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Shot from the lane won't go. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Smith now into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Embiid. Has a look. Shot by Embiid won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Levine. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. The follow won't go either. Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Runner's good there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Chicago with the possession. To Markkanen. Levine to Markkanen. And count the basket inside.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year all-rookie first team. Even Executive BP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for invitations.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls, number
Simmons with it. His team up by 7. To Embiid. From the outside, no good. Trying to cash in. And he buries it.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Ben Simmons, 4 out of 10.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Chris Dunn. Time to shuffle things up.
for the Chicago Bulls, number 34.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Zach LaVine, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Simmons with it. Up 5. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Carter to Young. Zach LaVine buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Another shot won't go either.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. LaVine to Porter. Dunn to Porter. Simmons into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Driving right to the basket. Big finish at the rim.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Porter to Chris Dunn. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Chicago possession. Otto Porter, 3 for 6 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers emerged victorious after a tight finish.
And whenever the game seemed to start slowing down, they came up with a block that would ignite everyone.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Bulls must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Simmons
Was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Cole.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Chicago Bulls. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.